Hello and welcome into DB at the Movies, where today I am unbelievably excited to be talking about the newest trailer for Fast 9, which will now apparently be coming to save movie theaters June 25th after a couple delays thanks to COVID. They dropped this trailer with the new release date, and it's pretty clear that Dominic Toretto and the family are coming to save movie theaters. Now, Godzilla vs. Kong started it. Mortal Kombat probably gonna, take them closer. And then here comes Fast 9. Here comes Dom Toretto, just just hauling in a modified Charger or something to just come save the day, to make sure that, get those people in the theater, get them all the snacks they want, and watch what looks to be probably the greatest movie ever made, if this trailer is any indication. Um, this is the ninth movie in the franchise, which is insane to say as well. It is supposedly going to be the second to last one. The entire franchise will reportedly come to an end with the 10th movie. Now, they haven't said if that's going to include, like the Hobbs and Shaw spin off, and if they're going to keep going with those, or if other spin offs are going to come out. But to be totally honest, I don't see the studios and everyone involved, I don't see them stopping enjoying making tons of money, traveling to exotic locations and making these insane films. So we'll have to, we'll wait and see what happens. But if this is the end, if these are the last two movies, then they are delivering for that fan base. So we'll jump into a couple things that I really just wanted to talk about and bring a little bit of extra attention to that stood out to me watching this trailer probably, I don't know, 6 or 7 times today, maybe throughout the day. It's kind of like I saw it first thing and was like, that's insane. A couple hours later, I'm like, I want to watch it again, see if there's anything I missed. A couple hours later, I'll send it to my fiance. I don't know if she's seen it yet. You know what? My friends are talking about it now. I better watch it again. So watch this thing a ton. And the first thing that jumps out to me here is John Cena's wardrobe. So we already know that he's going to be playing Dom Toretto's brother Jacob, which in and of itself is just impeccable casting. Like the Rock's gone, Statham looks like he's gone. What do? You bring in John Cena, like incredible. But to throw him in a blue suit with no tie and just a big cross, like how do you know he's Dom's brother? Oh, he's got a big. Okay, cool. That's we've seen everything we need to see. And if this is just like he's gonna just wear like the inverse of Dom Toretto things, like what if he just wears like turtlenecks and suits the whole time, where Dom is like the sleeveless, torn off, and the tank top type of look? I don't know. I'm just saying, like it looks like they're gonna really like play up the whole look how evil his brother is. So it wouldn't surprise me if they just really deliver the message. I just think it's incredible that as she says he's Dom's brother, it just cuts to him with that giant cross necklace, and it's like, oh yeah, yeah, well, it's the cross necklace. It's the Toretto cross necklace. Must be. And another thing, watching the two of them fight is just I can't wait. And there's tons of huge sequences in the trailer, but the one that stands out to me, oddly enough, is just such a quick, brief, but like the humor of Vin Diesel flying off screen in midair to tackle John Cena, who seems to be like riding on a grappling hook. Like I love how insane the sequences and the action and the stunts can get. And with this, it looks like there's gonna be flying cars. It looks like there's a stealth bomber picking cars out of midair. Dom Toretto's gonna like swing across a canyon with a car on a rope. Like everything looks insane. But something about this, I laughed every single time I watched this trailer today at him just like land missiling his way to tackle Cena for what's probably going to be like an 8 to 10 minute fight sequence between the two. Um, Coming pretty quick after that too, the return of Helen Mirren, Dame Helen Mirren. I'm sorry, I know she's probably watching, and I apologize. Dame Helen Mirren popping up in this, reprising her role as Shaw's mother. is just incredible. It's like, hey, we couldn't get Statham back. Statham's busy. We couldn't get Luke Evans, but we got Helen Mirren. It's like we don't just hang up the phone. We don't need anyone else. We got Helen Mirren here drifting cars around corners and making Dom Toretto do all the e brakes and everything for it. Like, I don't care if she's in this movie for 5 minutes or the entire. I mean, I'd prefer if it was the entire thing, but I can already tell that I'm gonna start the campaign for her to win Best Supporting Actress at the Academy Awards pretty much as soon as I leave the theater. I have a strong feeling it's going to be hers to lose. Um, there's a part where Cena says something to him like he says, "Dom, I grew up in your shadow my whole life, and now you're gonna grow up. Now you're gonna live in mine." Something like that, and it's like, bro, this franchise started with Dom Toretto running a tiny little auto shop and stealing DVD players and sound systems off of pickup or off of big rig trucks. So if you were living in that shadow, I can't say you were probably, killing it at life at that point. Like, and it's just such a funny reminder of where this franchise started and how insane it has gotten. Like, you could tell me that, like, they're going to cross over with Marvel and we'll find out that Dominic Toretto took the super serum soldier or super soldier serum or got hit with gamma rays like the Hulk or something because that dude is a straight up superhero at this point. Not to say I don't love it, but it's stuff like that. Like when you think about how this started, it's mind blowing to me. Which leads me wonderfully into the next point I want to make, and that is after years of speculation, they are finally going to space. There's one road left to conquer, and it's the Rainbow Road in outer space. I can't believe it. The fact that they would put that reveal in the end of this trailer with Ludacris and Tyrese, of all the characters for it to be, I cannot wait to watch them just blast themselves into orbit in. I just, ugh, it's incredible. I've been saying for like 3, 4 years now I wanted them to get to space. Then the first trailer dropped when the movie was first going to come out before the pandemic hit, where they showed that Han was back, and I really bought in hard to the theory that Han was an alien that was just disguised as Han, and it was going to end with the alien revealing itself and taking someone, probably Letty, up into space, where they would then have to figure out, okay, how do we get to space? How do we find this alien? And how do we get Letty back? I can't say that watching this trailer made me take that theory off the table. In fact, I would go a step further as to say that's probably exactly what's going to happen. No, I don't know. But incredible, incredible stuff. I cannot wait to see just all of those characters. I hope they bring The Rock and Statham back for space. Oh my God, that'd be. Jason Statham fight scenes in Zero Gravity. Oh man, Fast and Furious is really, they know their base. I will give them that. They know their base. And the last thing I wanted to hit isn't really even in the trailer. It's this absolutely insane. I have so many thoughts. Okay, so I'm just going to read the quote, and then I just want to unpack it a little bit before we get out of here. So Vin Diesel gave an interview to Extra TV where he talked about the casting of John Cena to play Jakob Toretto. And he talked about, how he's a multicultural person, so there was a lot of actors to choose from. He said it could have been anybody. So that's the background here. So here is what he said after that. It could have been anybody. We did not know how to choose. The idea of John Cena came up. Diesel said, I had a dojo, a shrine, a Dom shrine, where I would go and get into character, get into that Dom state of mind. And it had all the fast memorabilia, it had weights, it had a training center for combat to get ready for the movie. And Cena came in one day to meet me, and I gotta tell you, it sounded crazy at the time, and it probably still sounds crazy. I had felt, because I like to be in tune, that Paul Walker had sent him into the shrine, and I didn't question it at all. I went to Justin Lin and said, that's the brother. Incredible stuff. Okay, that is so much to unpack there, but I appreciate his openness and his honesty when discussing, looking out for those spiritual keys and those types of signs. I think, that's kind of very on brand for him. This doesn't feel like something he's just saying. Like it feels like he probably, did take something as a sign. I'm more interested in the first part of that quote. I need to know what's in the Dom shrine. I need to know if there are other shrines. Is there a Riddick shrine? Is there a Groot shrine? What would be in the Groot shrine? Is there a Bloodshot? I think it's Bloodshot. I don't know. Is there like you cannot come out with I was in the Dom shrine. There is way it was a training center for combat. What is happening in this shrine? You cannot drop a bomb like that. And oh man, I need a tour of the shrine if possible. Is there so many questions about this shrine? I I gotta be honest. I might think about this in the middle of watching the movie. I'm not gonna say it's gonna take me out of the movie, but like I'm gonna be like, oh man, I can picture him getting pumped up in that shrine for this scene. Um, and that's all I had really. If there's anything that I missed, or if you have a moment that you're really excited for from the movie, or really if you're planning on seeing this movie in theaters, is this the movie that is going to get you back to the theater? I think there's a lot of people, waiting to see how a blockbuster like this does when things are closer to fully open. Maybe there's more vaccinations, maybe maybe things are more open and it's a wider release than some of these other movies, these earlier, potential blockbusters have been. So let me know if you're interested, if you're going to see this in theaters, if this is like, no, I've gotten pretty used to being at home, it doesn't matter. Because like me, I see this preview and I'm like, I gotta buy IMAX tickets. I gotta take my fiance and get her hyped for it and be like, trust me, it's gonna be insane. Gotta get all the the largest popcorn I can find, the largest icy I can find. Like, this is a movie where I'm just like, hey, just hook this directly into my veins for hopefully a 4 hour runtime, and let's go. Let's get this baby going. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think, and and thank you. We will be back soon.